Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tami Fadira and it's so good to have you back on this channel. If this is your first time here, you're welcome, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for all of the love you've shown on my previous videos. So as you can see, I'm super excited today because this week marks a year since I moved to the UK, and I am so grateful. I'm so thankful because it's been an amazing journey. The past couple of months has been so good, and it's been a combination of everything: good, bad, ugly, and all of that stuff. Life is not perfect, so yeah, being in there abroad doesn't mean that it's going to be all rosy and stuff, but I'm so thankful because it's been like so good. It's been a learning experience for me. I've learned, I've unlearned, I've relearned, and I'm learning every single day. So I thought about it. Why not make a video telling you about the things that I love about this country? Like, makes sense, yeah? So today I'll be telling you 12 things that I love about the United Kingdom, or living in the United Kingdom, right? Yeah. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so I have the list on my phone because I don't forget anything. Yeah, so the first thing that I love about the UK is the fact that you have access to basic amenities. I mean, from electricity to water, good roads, good healthcare system. I mean, I've never had to worry about charging any of my gadgets, except the time I spoiled my ears because it was my fault. But aside that, like, everything is easily accessible. Like, you don't have to worry about waking up in the midnight to iron your clothes because you feel like by morning electricity will be gone and you wear like rumble clothes to work. You don't have to worry about bending your pepper, doing your laundry, or just doing anything with electricity because it's always there every time. And another thing is the fact that the roads are constantly maintained, so you don't have to worry about your car getting spoiled or taken to the mechanic every time, or traffic because the roads are bad and everyone is driving carefully so that their cars do not get spoiled and all of those things. Like, it's just gives you peace of mind. In terms of the healthcare system, I mean, once you enter the UK, you register with general practitioner. Once you register with general practitioner, anytime and every time you need to access like any healthcare service, you just need to book an appointment and you get it. If you need the ambulance, you just need to call the emergency and they'll be there. And if you need the firefighting people, in no time they are there. Like, yo, it's just good to have all of those things that are very, very basic, things that just makes life much more easier for you. And yeah, that's one thing, the first reason why I love the UK. The second reason why I love the UK is the fact that the transportation system is extremely efficient. Yeah, the human factor is there, and there's one or two blocks sometimes and everything, but generally, I mean, the buses and the trains and the subways, they're always there every time. You have their apps, you can always track the vehicle or the bus you want to take, track the train, book your tickets ahead. It just helps you like live a better life. Like, I use the bus to work every day, and I know the time my bus will be there every time. So I know when to sleep. I don't have to wake up early in the morning because I'm trying to get to the bus early, and all of those things. Like, I know, okay, yes, that means you have to resume work by 10 a.m. So you wake up like past 8 a.m., have your bath, blah blah blah. Takes you 5 minutes to your bus stop. The bus will be there in like this time, blah 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 blah. And it just makes everything easier. I remember the first time I took the train, I was not familiar with the way or the efficiency of the public transport system. So I was supposed to take my train. My train was supposed to move by 1:30, and I got to the train station 1:30 and it does. And in my presence, the train left. Like, it left. I wanted to cry because I was like, this is just 1:30. Like, at least 1 minute, not a minute late. So it's just so efficient. That just helps you plan life and just be in a better position generally. The third thing I love about the UK is the fact that food is cheap. Food is cheap. Yeah, I'm not talking about like foreign food, like Asian foods or African foods or any of those things. I'm talking about like the food that they make here, their own food. So from potatoes to eggs, milk, chicken and peppers and all of those things are very, very cheap. So with as little as £20 or even less than that, you can buy food that will last you for like 2 weeks and you'll be fine. I mean, you eat very well. I'm not saying like you manage. I mean you eat very, very well. Except you eat a lot like me. Even if you eat a lot like me, £20 will still be fine. As far as you're not buying like your own food, like African food or Asian food or something, because they are more expensive. So generally food here is very, very cheap. So it just helps you to save cost and manage or just be fine and live a comfortable life. The fourth thing I love about the UK is the fact that data is cheap. Data is cheap. Data is cheap. Yes, data is very cheap. I pay £10 every month and I get 12 gig. Yes, on my phone. I get free calls and I get free text messages for the old months. So I do not worry. Now, 12 gig might be like, 12 gig is, I don't finish my data because every accommodation you get, every house that you rent, there's always Wi-Fi. Like, so literally I use my data only when I'm outside. Like, and again, it's so amazing that even when you go to the city center, on the bus, on the train, there's always Wi-Fi there. So there's no how somehow you shall get something like, so data is not something that gets you worried. Like, I remember when I was back in my country, Nigeria, I would always worry about my data. When I turn off my data because I know that if I leave it on by morning, and I have like a gig off whatever it is that I have left, and it's just, I don't know, but data is just so cheap. Like £10 for 20 gig, fine, and 12 gig, sorry. Fine, I'm a student, so I get some discounts and everything, but like, yet again, even like regularly, with even less than £10, you would get like what's it called, data subscriptions for like 4 gigs or 6 gig and all of those things. So it's extremely cheap, honestly, and it makes life easier for you. Like, you can do all of your uni work, your personal work, watching Netflix without feeling like your data will go off or any of those things. So yes, the number 5 thing that I love about the UK is the fact that everyone respects everyone and they like to mind their business and they're very polite. No one tries to form, oh, I'm older than you, so we're on the bus, or we wanted at the bus, I went first. Like, a lot of times, countless times, I'm about to take the bus, or like we're on the queue and everything, and I'm like, oh, the old person should go in first, because they're like, we're older than that, maybe times 2, times 3, times 4 of my age. I'm not even joking. And they're like, no, my darling, you could just go in. I'm like, no, just go in. And they're like, no, go in. And no one wants to argue, so you just go in and everything. So no one tries to form, oh, I'm a seniority, I'm older than you, so because I'm older, I went half first, blah blah blah. No one tries to do that. And again, like, even in uni, you don't have to call your tutors, your professors, your lecturers by Mr. or Mrs. or whatever, or Sir or Ma. Call them by their name, like by their name. I remember struggling, like every time I want to send a message, I'll be like, good day, sir, or good day, ma. They're like, no, just call me by my name. Like, just, don't. I'm like, oh my god, it's older than me. But it doesn't show, like, that's not a factor to determine respect, which is like so good. No one tries to meddle in your business. People like to mind their business here. They're very, very polite. At least a majority of people here are very, very polite. It just gives you a different feeling. So like in the past couple of months, like it's like something I've been learning. Like, okay, yes, like people are very, very polite. People mind their business, and unlearning the fact that I need to call people Mr. and Mrs. Like, I don't need to do that. I just call them by their names and we're good. I don't feel bad about it again. So number 6 reason why I love the UK is the fact that the university is always very supportive to international students, their students generally. So if you have questions, you have anything you need to inquire about, your university would always help out. If you have any form of problems, you can always talk to them. If you have any even financial issues, like there are aids that they give to people that going through any financial crisis, so you need to check your university to be sure of what they have available to you or for you. But like generally, they're always very supportive in terms of making sure your health is very, very good. Your mental health is like top notch and everything. So even if you have to talk to anyone or everything, there are always services that they have prepared or they have available for people. So I love the fact that they are very, very supportive. Another reason why I love the UK is the fact that there are lots of discounts for students. So yeah, we get exempted from council tax. Students do not have to pay for that. And in terms of getting bus passes, train tickets, it's like cheaper. Also, if you register on some apps like Unidays, Student Beans, and all of those things, you buy things for cheaper. You get discounts because of the codes and the discounts available for students. So they kind of understand the student life and they provide lots of discounts for students. So I love the fact that students get those discounts. That's my number 7 reason. My number 8 reason why I love the UK is the fact that there are loads of shops and stores to buy clothes. Yeah. So if you're coming from any country to study or to live here, my advice, rather than buying clothes, buy your local food, buy your traditional food, stock up with that on in your luggage, and come here and buy clothes, because clothes here, you find everything and anything according to your budget and your size, and they are good quality, at least, yeah, good quality. And yeah, so from Next, Marks and Spencer's, H&M, Primark, everything you will find here. So why not, yeah. So I love the fact that all of the stores are there, and yeah, it's exciting. And another reason why I love the UK is the fact that you can always plan your life because things work and because they keep time. So if someone tells you that I'll be there by 10 o'clock, I can assure you basically be there by 10 o'clock. They always keep the time. So it helps you to be able to plan life better in case you need to take the buses or take the bus or whatever, or use any of the public transport system. It's always going to be on time. So if you're going to need to leave by a particular time to get your destination by a particular time, it works accordingly. And that's one of the reasons why I love the UK. Like, it just helps me plan better, helps me much more efficient. And yeah, my number 10 reason why I love the UK is the fact that they have a very good maintenance culture. So they're always maintaining their roads, trying to fix the roads and their buildings, and doing fire safety checks and all of those things. They do a lot of inspection and just make sure that they kind of put the old city and the whole country like in a better state. So like, it just makes you feel safer. Like, if the roads are constantly maintained, you know that yes, rate of accidents will be reduced. In terms of that, you're looking at buildings, like they're constantly maintained, so you can't have any form of like a collapsed building or something like that, things like that. So you just feel safer. And yeah, I love the fact that that is available here in the UK. Another thing that I love about the UK is the fact that they don't joke with their holidays. That's number 11, Abby. They do not joke with their holidays. They never joke with their holidays. So from Christmas holidays, St. Patrick's Day, New Year's, Halloween, everything, there's always holidays, and they don't joke with it. And I'm excited because I know that there's always holiday, and when there's holiday for me, especially here in my city, in Cardiff, Wales. Generally on Christmas, I don't think there's any store that even opens. In fact, I don't think the buses work on those days. So like, it's a time for people to spend that with their family and their loved ones. And yeah, it's really good that is like that's effective and that works. And yeah, and the final thing that I love about the UK is the fact that the Christmas spirit is always alive. Oh my god, I love Christmas so much. Yeah, I do love Christmas a lot. So last year I spent my Christmas here, although I was working literally the whole season, but like I still felt the spirit. Like, I literally felt it, I just felt it, because where I was working there, they gave us gifts and cards. We even had like a game which I did not win, but my friends won money and they gave me out of it. But yeah, but yeah, like everything, people are always smiling, the trees, decorations, music, everything everywhere. And it's just a season of love, and a season that people just really, really enjoy. And Christmas in a couple of weeks from now, and already stores are decorating, people are buying trees, people are talking about the gifts they want to get for their loved ones, cards they want to send to their families, and all of those things. And I love the fact that that exists here. And although it's different from what I usually experience back in my own country, but it's just still like a different experience that is very positive and very, very good. And I enjoy, and I love the fact that it's present. And that's one of the final reason why I love the UK, and I'm excited to be here. I'm thankful for the past couple of months, and yes. So if you've watched to this very moment, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have not subscribed already, like, I don't know what you're waiting for. Like, please, 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 please subscribe. Please like and share with your friends and your family, comment, and yes. So I will see you guys in my next video. So till then, I love you guys.